guys, how are you? Hope you're all doing well. So I'm gonna do a read today on our throat chakra because for some reason or another it popped up to me yesterday and it's really been sticking in my mind. And it's I didn't realize before how I was being blocked in this area, like from speaking up and saying what I want to say when I want to say it, and instead of holding it all back. Um, and it's from like my childhood of not being heard, of being told or made to feel that what I had to say didn't matter. And it was an energy that I've been hanging on to for a really long time. But yesterday, I came across this enlightenment, I guess you could say, this understanding of where this energy was being held, and I unblocked it. And I'm going to tell you something, like it made me feel a little bit more open, so not afraid to say, to talk, to speak to people, to say what I feel, to like hold myself for my, like, to know that I what I have to say matters, more or less, you know. So I thought, oh man, that's so cool. And then what was really cool was when I came in the bedroom to get something and I just decided I was going to pull a card, and the card was the Song of Truth, and that was telling me that I need to speak, I need to talk, I need to clear and balance my throat chakra so that I can share the wisdom that I'm being given to other people. And so from that, I learned that my cards and the way I read is not like a norm, kind of, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to read my cards to tell a fortune or a future. I want to read my cards to help you heal. Okay? So like with this throat chakra, the questions I'm going to ask spirit today are going to help us understand where we might be blocked in this area, what might be stopping us from saying things what we want to say, or what causes us to react and lash out and be mean, and that's not really what you. It's going to help us identify, and then once we can identify and start to look at things from a different perspective, then we're going to ask for advice, like ways that we can heal this, ways we can let this go, you know. Like, it's when I'm reading my tarot cards for you guys, I'm reading it from a place of compassion, and I read them to help people see things from a different point of view and to thrive better for themselves, to learn how to let go of energy that's not theirs, understand it, and heal from that so that you can live and be so much happier in your life and be balanced. And it's just, I don't know. So, same thing. I'm probably going to read, well, I am going to read out of the book for these oracle cards because this is actually the very first deck I bought in a long time, and I have not read it, and it is so beautiful. And the messages come through like they always seem to just kind of fall into place with what you're talking about. So the enchantment, there's a picture of a hummingbird going to a flower, and she's collecting her nectar. This is, to me, is a beginning of understanding something that has been inside of you for so long. Um, I'm like I said, I'm gonna read this out of the book because the messages in these cards are just, they astound me, and I'm, like I said, new with this deck, so just bear with me. Let's see what this card has to say. Beauty surrounds you. Everywhere in nature is a riot of glorious colors, shapes, sounds, and smells to be enjoyed and appreciated. Delight in your senses and explore. Being at one with nature allows you to experience the magnificence of life and your path within all that is. Nature has rhythm and perfection, simultaneously wild and tame, sometimes gentle, sometimes chaotic, but always with purpose and reason. Enjoy what surrounds you and what exists through the essence of being. Stop doing, stop planning, stop overanalyzing, simply be. Allow yourself to be swept away in what is beautiful, charming, and enchanting to you. So this is telling us to take a break and just be with ourselves and be happy. This card is a reminder that you are beautiful just the way you are. You are where you're meant to be. Everything is perfect just as it is. Enjoy yourself, your beauty, and the beauty that surrounds you. I don't know what to say about that. That is just, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work into this or what it's meant yet, but it's definitely a coming of an understanding, like a birthing of some sort. Like this is flow. This is energetic flow. Like I maybe this is showing you, maybe this reading is going to show you how to become comfortable in your own skin and in your own voice. Okay? I'm going to pull another one and see what comes up. No, this one doesn't want to tell us anymore. Let's see. Let's go to the chakras. Actually, you know what? I know what it's telling me. So, okay. That's the overall. Let's use that enchantment card as an overall energy of this read. Okay, this is bringing you back into your beauty. This is you opening your eyes and seeing what is in front of you that you're so afraid to deal with, or you keep on hiding, or you keep on pushing down. But so I'm gonna read. I'm gonna pull a card from the Dark Goddess. So this, I want to see what she has to say is the underlying energy that's holding us back from fearing our voice, fearing of speaking up for ourselves. Oh, Skyla, drama. It's like she's underwater. She's a mermaid that's drowning in water. Like she's just after everything, you know? So, and it's funny because the card is like, her surrounding is blue. It's mirroring, and blue is the color of the throat chakra. And maybe, maybe you're a person that likes drama. You know what I mean? You just kind of, it just seems to follow you for some reason. Let's see what the underlying energy is for the throat chakra. Why it's causing us some difficulty. Oh, I'm looking the wrong thing. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Skyla. This is the Dark Goddess. Attention, please. All eyes on me. This what all others really see. Exaggerating is not fact. Life should be not one big act. By the power of the Dark Goddess in me, protection in place, blessed be. You should be on the stage. You're always the star of the show. What it's like to live in your own personal soap opera. Okay, just a minute. It's interesting how most events in your life always seem to turn into an epic drama. If you find that you thrive on attention, your words and actions create, then you are most definitely a drama queen. Skyla knows all about dramas and excuse me, and swims in to warn you to pick your performances with care, as you generally seem to make life unnecessarily complicated for everyone around you. It's time to drop the theatrics before you lose your faithful audience. You have immersed the truth and reality into the dramatic fictions. Skyla acknowledges your insecurities but urges you to change the defense mechanism, or she will drag you into the rocks until you drown in self-pity. You are important and you should not be invisible. Just try not to be so melodramatic about everything. Oh my God, this is so me right now, because I'm going to tell you something. I've thought about closing this group. I thought about closing the Tea Time Tarot because, you know what? Like, I love to read my cards, but I've realized that reading my cards isn't giving me the satisfaction that it was at one time. So that's why I'm starting to do the reads like this, because I have a message to share with people, and it's not a message, like I said, to tell your future. It's a message to help you heal, to understand, to not live in the drama. And like, it's so relevant with the throat chakra, under not being heard, like being afraid to speak. Like, I'm always like worried about what other people are going to think of me. Are you going to judge me? Like, what if I see this person on the street? Because a lot of people in this group are friends of mine or family of mine, and what are they going to think of me? You know what I mean? But when I'm actually not holding back and reading the cards and doing what it is that I love from a place that I love, that I'm enjoying, that I'm appreciating, is totally different feeling. And I really am hoping that this whoever gets to listen to this video, I'm really hoping that it reaches you on a level of understanding and healing. That's why I do it. Okay, so anyways, enough about me. Let's see what the drama queen has to say. Understand that gossip affects the subject matter. What goes around comes around. You've cried wolf too often. Don't be so quick to point the finger. Stop trying to steal the limelight. Don't get left in the wings. Someone is dominating a situation and the Oscar goes to. So maybe you're like blowing something out of proportion, and that would be your throat chakra. That would be the words that are coming out of your mouth, because maybe somebody said something to you and you've just throw your arms up and just make it like it's just the end of the world, and you're just so angry. And what are you angry for? Why are you so mad? Like why do you feel the need to create and have all of this chaos? Like, in reality, we're the creators of our own demise, right? Like, what you say, what you think, what you do, everything around you is affected by that. So why do you feel the need to put that energy out there? Why do you feel that you need to use your words harshly, right? Okay. Okay, so the archetypal is the drama queen of Greek origin. Scylla haunted the rocks of a narrow waterway. Ships that sailed too close to her rocks lost men to her grasp and appetite. Her voice is likened to the yelping of a dog. It's funny because I seen two coyotes today, and I'm sitting in my truck going, arr, 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 and I'm watching them. They're stopping. It's funny. Sorry, I had to put that in there. She is the nature of treacherous waters, stormy, violent seas, and rocky shores made flesh. So, like, honestly, ladies, do we want to stay in that? No. But why is it, okay, why is it that, what is triggering you to act that way? What did that person do that made you all of a sudden feel that you had to act that way? When that happens again, okay, think about it. Stop yourself, because I hope you think of it, when it happens, when you feel that trigger, just kind of stop and go, oh my God, what is that? What is that person doing that's pissing me off right now? And look at how you yourself hold that same very trait. Because a lot of the time when people trigger us, it's because it's something within us. We're the same. And it's pissing us off that somebody else is being that way. And because what's going on, because we're the same way. So you need to reflect and understand what it is that's going on with you that's causing the trigger, right? And when you can understand where that trigger comes from, you can be like, okay, so I was told when I was a kid that I was to be seen and not heard. So now I'm just kind of sitting back in the corners and whatever. And then when it does, somebody just says something to me, all of a sudden I lose my mind and I'm just like, I'm not hiding anymore, right? And you say but whatever, like, catch the trigger and recognize it and be like, okay, so that just pissed me off. I understand why. I'm not going to let that happen. And try to change something. Like, try to do something differently. Step out of the box. Take your own advice. Think about what something a friend would say to you. What would they, well, like a true friend, not somebody that would be like, yeah, you can just as much as a drama queen as you are, right? Okay. Where else do I want to go? This actually feels like a pretty good read, to be honest with you. Okay. So let's see. So that's the underlying issue. The underlying issue is that we just like a little bit too much drama and we go off the edge way too easy. Say things we don't want to say, do things we don't want to do. Let's see what we can do. What can we do to get past this? What do we need to release? Ooh, you know what? I'm going to use these ones instead. Let's see. What do we need to release? Our throat block. This drama queen business. What do we need to do to get rid of it? What do we need to understand? We need to understand that joy is bittersweet, and sometimes we just need to sit back and look at things from a different perspective. We need to be happy. We need to be free. We need to be comfortable. And yeah, sometimes we don't like to hear what people have to say because sometimes it really resonates with what's going on and you don't want to hear it at that time. But sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need somebody to say something to us. Yeah, it's a little bit bittersweet, but you know what? Once you hear that, once you understand that, you know how to let it go, right? And you can start to enjoy and thrive and grow and reach the sun, right? Like you can't you can't thrive off somebody else's sadness. You know what I mean? Like you can't live off of somebody else's fears or triggers or like you've got to sometimes you have to accept people for the way they are. Okay? Sometimes you have to understand that they are going through just as much in their mind that you don't know about, that you're going through in your mind that they don't know about. But you're both battling, right? So take time to actually look at the situation from a different point of view. Like at the same thing, like understanding that they have just as many problems or things going on in their life and it could be worse that you don't know about, right? So they're battling theirs, you're battling yours, and you just have to kind of let life come together and flow, right? Okay. These are such pretty cards. They're better looking cards than that Skyla, that drama queen, man. She's pretty scary. She's got teeth like crazy, long black hair, eyes that are like ready to eat you. Okay, let's see what these ones have to say. Triumphant success, coming out of the ground, understanding, seeing where things need to change, where they need to be stopped, where you have to slow down and just kind of cut through the bullshit and just bust through and do what it is that you need to do. There is a new way of living when you let go, when you understand your throat and you release the blocks in there and you begin to see where things in life, and my throat is getting very dry right now, you begin to see where it is in life that you're holding, like understanding why you react to the things you do, understanding your triggers. It really starts to open you up to a new way of seeing things, of understanding, of living, of reacting in life. Like how instead of at one time before you would have been like, oh, look at the pants on her, and now you're like, oh, like just kind of see her and don't judge. You know what I mean? Like you just, a lot of us judge when we look at people and you don't even realize it. And it's not like you're doing it on purpose, but it's just a habit. And when you catch that and you see that and you're like, oh my God, like why I don't even know this person. What does it matter to me? This is what they want to, and when you stop the judgment and you just see them as a person, as a whole, just like you, just like me, it actually begins to change the way that your life vibrates. Like you're all, like we're all energy, right? So when you change the vibration from being low and closed or overly abundant in your words, it begins to vibrate better. It begins to come together and you start to flow and your words start, and then when you're might change your mind, your words start to change. I do want to get into all of that because it's actually extremely interesting how all the, our energies are in there. I want to read this card too because this is a new deck. I'm actually using quite a few new cards in this read, which is cool. But you just have to be patient with me. If you don't want to, then you know how to hit the close button. Oh, you know what? I'm looking. Passed it a long time ago. Where is it? Is this the Fool? No. Oh my goodness. I am so missing something here. Somebody's out there working hard or hardly working. I can't believe that I can't find this. What is going on? There we go. Sorry, guys. Okay, so the first of the metal cards signifies that new beginnings and exciting challenges may be before you. And the challenges can be personal, like totally 100% personal, like mental challenges. Like this triumph card is the mental part of the throat, right? So by utilizing your strength, willpower, determination, and focus, there's the potential for you to regain triumph in many areas of your life. In traditional tarot, this card represents the Ace of Swords, and which is a sword is double-sided, and it can cut through all the barriers that hold you back. Hello, bullshit. If it's done constructively and with precision. Remember that there's another side to the blade. If you're rash or use it in a destructive way, it could be harmful to yourself and others. Always pause and think before you act. This card just summed up this whole read. This card is a reminder to vanquish negative thoughts from your mind, strengthen and tap into your mental powers, and use clarity with control in order to initiate new ways of thinking. Holy shit. Honestly, this card just summed up pretty much everything that we just said in this read. That's crazy. That's insane. I love it. I love it. I don't know about you if you're getting that, but I don't know. Okay, so to me, it's, I got nothing to say. I want to pull one more card. I want to pull a surrender to, okay? So what do we need to surrender to start balancing our throat chakra, okay? Let's see what these ones have to say. What do we need to surrender to balance our throat chakras? I love how the chakras and all of our energy our minds are like an extremely powerful thing. Like, it's crazy. It's not crazy, it's amazing. But I won't get into all of that because then I can just talk for hours. And I'm going to try to keep these short so I don't lose your... Okay, so surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy your inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. So you need to give yourself self-love. You need to be with yourself to actually think about what is going on and how to trust yourself to deal with the situations a little bit differently. If you're wanting to change your life, you have to change yourself. You have to make different decisions. You have to react differently in situations that just keep on popping up over and over and over again. Give yourself the time to trust and listen to your inner voice, because I'm telling you, it's not an easy thing to do, but when you do, and you go with the side that is scaring you, and you see the results on the other side of doing that, overcoming that fear, you'd be surprised. Surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So that's part of coming to peace with yourself. When you can come to peace with yourself, all of these good people, these good things are going to start coming around you. So surrender to that. Enjoy it. Be around those people that make you feel good, that don't bring you on the drama or trigger it or whatever it might be. But yeah, just go with the flow. Just do your thing. Don't worry about what other people have to say, because you know what they say don't matter. And if they matter, well, they ain't gonna say, as far as I'm concerned. Or not judgmentally anyways. Okay, guys, so I want to thank you. If you guys actually stuck through and listened to this, I would really truly appreciate your feedback, like your thoughts. What did you think? Like, is this something that I should do more often? Or, I don't know, like, just give me your feedback. Let me know what you think, because I really truly appreciate when I get a little bit of feedback and you guys let me know that A, you like it, or B, no, like, yay or no, because I'm trying to figure out, because I want to get my messages out to people. I want to share. I want to heal. I want to share what I have learned You know what I mean? Like how to bring myself to one. But anyways, let me know in the comments. I truly appreciate it. If you're watching this on my YouTube, I would really appreciate if you could like and subscribe to my channel, because I want to get myself out there. I want people to hear what I have to say, because my messages that I channel they're pretty damn good. I'm gonna say so myself. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.